On the note of entertainment, I have a business cards on my table over here. Feel free to grab one so you can remember who I am. I am D-Dubb, and I have a wet presence a mile long. And I also will feature videos of most everybody at these performances as well. So it's good to keep in touch with D-Dubb.
D-Dubb in the house!
That's right.
D-W rock.
I do try. I made it worse. It's one of those stands. Well, this'll do.
Where's the guitar?
There. This guitar is so beautiful. Like the first song I'm going to do. There's a lady in the audience, I believe her name's Marty. Is that right? She inspired me to do this song, whether she knows it or not. And so I'm going to do this one for Marty. You make my eyes run over all the time. You're happy when I'm out of my mind. You don't love me, but you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. You must think I look bad with a smile. For you haven't let me wear one in such a long, long while. Still I keep running back. Why must this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Someone must have hurt you long ago. But why take revenge on one who loves you so? You don't need me, but you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. You must think I look bad with a smile. For you haven't let me wear one in such a long, long while. Still I keep running back. Why must this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Thank you very much. I do a variety of music. I like to call it classic American music, even though my cards say rock and roll show. This one is goes out to all our veterans that are having a little bit of a hard time now because of what we've been through.
All right!
Through early morning fog I see visions of the things to be, the pains that are withheld in me. I realize, but I can't see that suicide is painless. requested me. Answer questions that are key. It is to be or not to be. And I reply, hey, why ask me? The suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I could take or leave it if I please. And suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I could take or leave it if I please. And you can do the same thing if you please. Long story short is if you're ever thinking about suicide, just don't do it. Especially if you're a veteran. You dodged all those bullets. Don't be the one to do it to yourself. Here's a song on a happier note. When the sun beats down and burns a tar up on a roof, and it shoots me so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. I'm down the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby, it's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. The park, you can hear the happy sound of the carousel, and you can almost taste those hot dogs and french fries they sell. Oh, we're happy now.
Drop D-Dubb.
It's a drop D-Dubb to me. No. A lot of people didn't know that John Denver was a born-again Christian. A lot of his music was very Christian. God bless him. God bless his soul. He's passed away now.
Amen.
But boy, did he gave us some great music. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key to every door. When he first came to his mountains, his life was far away on the road and the tune when I bought it, I don't know what's wrong with it. Here's an almost newer song. It's new, but it's still 16 years old. I'm a one-way motorway. I'm the road that drives away, follows you back home. 'Cause I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light burning bright, burning off and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you'll give and give again. It's times like these you'll learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. Times like these, time and time again. Tell me why you're crying, my son. I know you're frightened like everyone. Is it the thunder in the distance you hear? Will it help if I stay very near? I am here. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. Day is done. When the day is done. Day is done. When the day is ID cards for me, or business cards, so you can find me on Facebook. It's a wonderful experience.
Once again from D-Dubb.